Hey everybody, Sam Kavaris in the Nimnik Buick Sports Update. So Jaguar Camp starts a week from Friday, the 27th, and that's the first 8 of the first 10 practices are open to the public. Don't be surprised if Maurice Jones-Drew isn't there, which I think is a big mistake on his part. New team, basically, new team, new owner, new coach, new system, new enthusiasm. Everybody's kind of up. He could really show that he truly is all in if he were to show up and say, look, I'm not happy with my deal, which is fine. I think I outplayed it, which is probably true. But I'm here to play football and to talk to them about that, and we'll see if we can't get something done. Holding out is counterproductive. I don't think the Jaguars are going to do something. You were the leading rusher on a team that was 5-11 last year. They could have gone 5-11 without you. And in fact, the quarterback situation was so bad that basically all they could be good at was handing MJD the ball. So with 2 years left on his deal, I don't think he's going to get a lot of sympathy from a lot of people. And as I've said before, there are plenty of examples of running backs who have held out and then not been productive at all. It's a good chance for him to kind of change the discourse about what he's like and what professional athletes are like. Show up, be a part of the team, and try to work on your contract that way. You know they're going to give you a good deal at the end of this one, that's for sure. But it seems to me that he's playing the card backwards in this 2012 all-in kind of season with Mike Mularkey and Shad Khan as well. Greater Jacksonville Kingfish Tournament really has taken a big swan dive. Used to be such a big event in town with nearly 1,000 boats. They had to almost cut it off a couple of times at 1,000 boats. This year, just 275, under 300 boats. Some of it has to do with the economy, obviously, and the proliferation of Kingfish tournaments. But the leadership of the Kingfish tournament over the years kind of got away from what the core of that was and what it was built on. And I'm not sure why, and I know some of the people involved with it who are just fabulous people, and it's a shame that they can't recapture that and get all the premier fishermen in town back into the Kingfish tournament. I know a lot of people were unhappy when guys from North Carolina would come down and bring boats with 4 and 3 and 4 and 5 motors on them and go down to Canaveral and catch 5 fish and come back and end up winning it. But it is a tournament that has its own permanent site. It has a great date when the fish are migrating by here and an opportunity to continue to put us on the map. And it's a big economic driver, but when you've got under 300 boats, it just becomes another tournament. Here's hoping that they get something done with that. And the Open Championship continues over at Royal Lytham in St. Anne's. Last time it was there, David Duval was the winner. That's not going to be the case this time, but nonetheless, it's a very different golf course than it was when David won there in 2001. Torrential rains that they've gotten in Western England over the last several months have really made it lush and soft and has brought the rough up dramatically. So if you're not hitting the ball in the fairway, well, you're not going to win. You're not going to score. Phil Mickelson found that out in round 1, and so did Tiger Woods, who really stuck to his game plan and pretty much hit 2-iron all day off the tee. So those are the kinds of things that you got to have the strategy when it comes to the Open Championship, and they'll crown the world champion golfer coming up on Sunday at Royal Lytham. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Nimnik Buick Sports Update.